Hello, hello. This is Max. I'm here with CSR2. We're going to do a live race. Can everybody hear me? Hello, Oreo Bald, Nabil, and Matuez. Welcome. I'm hoping to see some hitter guys come out here to race with me, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and send their contact guy a quick message on Discord saying, hey, I am ready. Come find me. All right, looks like I might be in 10.4, 10.5 range right now with the Czinger. Hold on one second. We got a challenge. But I'll race whoever I can find. I have no problem with that. All right. Okay, let's race this guy before I send the message. Hey, Fixer. Hello. That's what? Too busy reading the chat, but that's okay. I should still be able to pull ahead on this for the most part, unless he catch me at the end. Ah, he caught me. All right. Oh well. This is what I get for trying to type and play at the same time. But let me get the message out. All right. So 10.4 with a LC500, that probably tells me I'm still in 10.5, 10.4 range lobby. I don't think most guys tune these cars to be dyno, particularly not newer players. So I don't expect to be in a faster lobby at this point. Let me jump out and back in, because some of you guys trying to find me, that lobby looks pretty full. Hey, Eddie. Hello, Zanza. Stacks, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and do this again. I'm going to jump back over into live. All right, hitters in the house. Now hitters just got to find me, right? I know you guys got a little thing going on internally about looking for me and racing me, so let's get this going. I'll specifically look for hitters to challenge. There it is, Zanny. Now, we know the F50 GT is a big dyno buster, so let's see how he has it set up. We're going to run it as hard as we can. Right? He's coming. All right, I'll give him that one, because I don't want to bump myself too quick yet. 10.1 is not bad. It's probably not going to beat this car when it's all out, but that's a good run. So, again, I'm going to challenge him again. We'll have to see if we can push a little bit this time. I slowed down a little too much, but that's one of the top cars. Oh, here we go, Swarmy. This is also a good car. This is the Solus GT. We got a good lobby of cars here. So let's see how well these cars run. Here we go. Right, so with the Czinger, your big thing is you can definitely beat dyno. The question is, how much do you want to beat dyno by? So as much as I can, I would prefer not to beat dyno and stay closer to my lobby, but it doesn't matter. I mean, today we're going to race it. I already raced this car at the last live stream, don't forget. So this car already ran pretty hard last time. So we'll see how it goes this time. I did tweak it a little bit. So it's not exactly the same setup as my last stream. It's still in the same dyno range. It's just a little bit slower. I think I might have. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. All right. I slowed down, but I thought he beat me at the end, but I got it that time. All right. Woohoo. All right. This is actually the dyno range of the car. Let's race Zanny again. Is Zanny here in the stream, or Zanny's not here in the stream? I can't tell. I don't think Zanny's on the stream with us. All right, let's see. This time I'm not going to give him as much of a leeway. Again, we know it runs a 10.1. That time I squeezed it out again by a hair, so not too bad. All right, all right. Oh, we were. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can get back in there. I don't think I want to leave this lobby right now because. So what you want to do, if you saw me in the last lobby, what I would recommend you do is actually bump yourself up slightly on the dyno at this point to find me because I've been running 10.2s. That means you're going to need 10.3, 10.2 car to find me at this point, maybe even 10.1 cars, depending on if the lobby is shifting or not. If I leave and come back, I'm going to get a different lobby, but it'll definitely be a faster lobby. It won't be a slower one. So, hey, Crystal, welcome. All right, so we got the. Okay, so he's pushing me a little harder this time, going a little quicker than I would like. Oh, Zanny, hey, hey, all right. Shifty, all right, all right. You can probably bump your dyno up a little bit, Shifty, and find me. I think at this point I wouldn't be in the same slow lobby that I was in before. It's going to be a little bit faster now. Oh, Blue Ionic. Okay, I'll look for it as soon as I come out. Okay. I'm not too worried about running hard. I have this car set up to run hard. That's the whole point today, is to run you guys and have some fun. Now, the point of this is the race pass car, right? This is again our round 2 of race. There we go. Shifty. Gotcha. So this is round 2. The race pass normally gives you 1 decent car, sometimes 0 decent cars. It really depends on the situation. Sometimes Natural Motion is real nice. They give us really nice cars, but most of the time it's only the paid ones. And that's true this time as well. This race pass, the unpaid regular cars are not as good. Did you crash? Or did I crash? Somebody didn't. Oh, no, never mind. I think we connected. Right, so this time Natural Motion put 2 nice cars in the I think I still got you. I did slow down enough, but I think I got you by a hair. Good race, good race. If you want, I'll take another challenge, and I can give you a loss on it. All right, I think you jumped back out after the race. No problem. So this time they give us 2 nice cars to pick from, right? You got the Czinger here, and you have the 917K Porsche. We talked about this last time. Oh, he left. Oh, Zanny's got a different car now. He's ready for me. So the Czinger is arguably the bigger dyno buster here, right? It's not necessarily worse than the 917K in other aspects either. It's a strong car all around, but the 17K has the benefit of getting better. Whoop, I forgot that car has a little bit better top end. Oh, hey, Toggy, welcome, welcome. Solus GT is a great car. I was definitely sweating a little bit when I saw it. So the beauty of the Czinger is that it is low performance point high evo, right? It's not the most highest evo car in this range. I think even the CC850 may actually do better, but it's a low performance point high evo car that also breaks dyno. No matter where you set it, it beats dyno naturally. It can beat dyno by even more if you push it. It's just a great car in that sense. The downside of this car, as always, is fusions. Czinger has what, like this car, that's it. I don't think there's another Czinger available. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have slowed down, but I don't think there's another Czinger available other than this particular model that has a slightly different, I guess, a different look, the gray one. And then you have the green one, which is like the Viper skin, but they're all the same car. It's not different. It's everybody's got the same Czinger. That means you need to have the same, literally the same exact fusions for each car, right? And Czinger, being the brand that it is, it doesn't have a whole lot of easy access to fusions because you don't have that many cars and there are not that many events. Recently, they did use this car in like 1 or 2 events, but uh, since then, I haven't seen any Czinger related stuff for a while. So that's going to be your issue, whether you can get the fusions after you get the car. It's a purple star. Getting the stage 6s is always going to be a problem. So that's that's regardless. You're going to have stage 6 issues. So we're going to have to look at how all this works. I think you. Oh no, I didn't give you. I was trying to slow down enough to just kind of give that one to you. I'm sorry. I know the hitters were instructed to beat me, right? So they're supposed to run as hard as they can. They're not here to give me a break. Wait, what happened to Anubis? He's gone. He'll probably come back with a different car. Now, with the Czinger being a dyno buster, the upside is if you push the car, you can beat a lot of people. The downside is if you push the car, you may not be using this car for very long. So that's the price you pay as far as using a car like this, whether you can get it to do what it's supposed to. Wow, that car's really slow. Well, I guess I was running all the fast guys in the lobby, so I finally ran into someone who's a little closer to lobby time. I believe I started in 10.4. The guys that are racing me might be able to give you a better idea. What do you guys think? 10.4, 10.2? Where am I at right now? All right, cool. Wow, wow. Okay, I really expected that car to go a little faster. All right, I didn't slow down enough either. That was the problem. But so the lobby might get full, Heinarch. So if they're having a hard time getting in here, I will do what I have to do to readjust. This car, if you have the parts, this is a good live racer, the P90, P900 concept. I believe it also beats Dyno, but again, new brand. Just really hard to get new brand cars to fusion up properly. That's always been the problem. Right? That was cutting it close, but I think I got it. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm in 10.2 now. Uh-oh. That's not so good. All right, Stacks found me. Here we go. Ooh, he's got the nice new Ferrari. Look at that thing. Shiny. I'm not sure I'd like to look at the new Ferrari. I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's a cool car and all, but it's all, Ferrari has kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say lost their way on design. It still has that futuristic cool factor, but the best looking Ferraris, in my opinion, are some of the older ones. You know, the ones that really move me are the old Testarossa I liked. You know, the Ferrari F50, the F40, which is the best Ferrari in my opinion. The coolest looking one, F40 competition or F40 GT. That one is just a beautiful car. But the newer Ferraris, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Pista is kind of cool. La Ferrari, of course. I mean, we have this huge Ferrari event, and I don't even feel like using any of the Ferraris because most of them in the game, at least, is, other than the F50 GT, is kind of iffy. Not that they're terrible, but they're, you know, they're just not super great. All right, Bakshi, I'll race you again. Connection issues, Stacks? Yeah, I figured. I challenged you twice. We know connection issues is always the thing. Yeah, F40 is just a beautiful car. I think Ferrari on design just did everything right on that car. Even today, you see a F40, you're not going to feel like that somehow you're getting cheated in the look department, right? The Ferrari, it stands out. Like somebody brings a F40 out to any kind of a car show, car meet, it's going to stand out in the crowd. And you know it's a Ferrari the minute you look at it. Some of the newest Ferraris start to look a little bit like some of the other newest things out there. All the other hypercars, they have this shared extreme wind tunnel-esque race car look, which I'm cool with, but I'm not always into it. I like the older, like I said, the older Ferraris looks better. Oh no, I couldn't connect. That's no good. Challenge again. If you're on iOS, there could be this issue of connecting with me. So what if you can't, if I'm challenging you and somehow it disconnects and doesn't connect or doesn't show up with a connection, you might want to try challenging me. Sometimes it only works one direction for whatever reason. I don't want to hit back button because I may change lobby, so I'm going to let it time out. Usually when it times out, the unfortunate part is the other guy gets moved to lobby, not me. If I back out though, there's a good chance I'm the one that moves out of the lobby and not them. So that's why I let it time out like that time. If I wasn't doing a live stream and trying to stay in the lobby, I wouldn't care. I would just run off, you know, next lobby. But I would only be moving to a faster lobby, not a slower one. So I'm definitely going to try to. I see one of my guys in here, Precision Tuners from Helena Hitman. Shout out to him. He's in a good car too. That's the Mistral. All right, here we go. 10,900 RPMs this car revs up to. Yeah, I'll shift lobby after shifty. I don't even know. Did I even get a light? I didn't think I saw a light. It just went. No countdown again. So I was looking down reading your message. Well, shifty got a win. A win's a win, man. You know, you got to take it when you get it. So, okay. Changing lobbies at this point. I'm going to bump out. Now I'm definitely going to be in at least 10.2. So you guys have to look for me in 10.2 for sure now. I'm going to go back to garage. I almost guarantee it. When you go back to garage, it's a sure sign that you change lobby after a live race. What did I just do? Oh, I don't care about this. I'll collect it later. Wrong button. So once you leave live, if you haven't changed lobby, generally what you should do is come right back out to the map. And then you can jump right back in to the lobby, which will be the same time range. But if when you come out, it immediately kicks you to garage, you're almost guaranteed to have changed lobbies. I mean, that's one of the signs of lobby change. And when you go back in, you're not likely to run into the same cars again. That is one of the signs that I look for when I come in and out of live lobbies. If I see that I am changing, I mean, if I'm going right back to garage, it puts me on alert that something might have changed for good or bad. Now, when I'm trying to bump down into slower lobbies, I do the same thing. Oh, I might have actually still stayed in the slower side. See, that looks like a 10.5 run from the other guy. 10.558, yep. Now, that Lamborghini isn't a bad live racer, but not great. So you figure I'm still somewhere in the 10.3, 10.4 range. Maybe slow, really slow side of 10.2 is possible. Because the guy might have bumped into a faster lobby. Hey, look, another YouTuber. David845 Gaming YouTube. All right, David, you're on my live stream. Let's go. I don't think David has the best car. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have it set up right. We'll have to see. Nope, David doesn't have his car set up strong. I'm going to slow down. He will come up near the end, but that, unfortunately, that car, we all wish that they had a cool Dodge Demon in here that works well in live, but unfortunately, the Dodge Demon, the Dodge Hellcats, they're all really bad. I mean, not terribly bad, but not good. Oh, I found a hitter. Hold on. I got to see Paul. Found another one. Zenny. I found Zenny again. Oh, I found Cadillac. You guys are all in here. Good, good, good. This is the right place. Okay. But let me try to hit Paul X22 first, because I raced everybody else at least once. Oh, Anubis has a different car now. Maybe I'll race Anubis again. Cadillac, I'm going to give you a shot. I want. Oh, all right. So the Huracan Evo, huh? The Huracan Evo. I haven't really used this car for anything. Let's see how good it is. If Anubis is using it, it's probably good. The only question is just how strong it is. Oh, that's pretty strong. I'm pushing pretty hard to stay ahead. That's a strong car. So that's the Huracan Evo. I actually never played with that car. I don't know if it's... Is that like a... Is that the Elite Tuner one, or that's just a regular one? That looks like it's got a custom body kit on it. No, it's just a purple star. Huracan Evo. Wow. How about that? That's the purple star version from probably the... Was that from the crew... was it the crew championship purple star? Is that what it is? Is Anubis in here with us? Maybe he can answer the question. Because that's a cool car, but I don't recognize it. I don't have it. At least I don't have that version if I do have it. But that was definitely a good car. Oh, here we go. Look, yeah, see? When I challenged Cadillac, I couldn't get connected. But when Cadillac challenges me, we got connected. So it's a one-way street, unfortunately, with some players. Now, the LVN's a great car and a great dyno buster, so he probably can get me on this. Yep, there it is. So that's set up with, oh, so that is the Elite Tuners Huracan Evo. Okay. So that is obviously set up with a dyno beating tune. All's fair because the LVN, which is, in my opinion, right now, one of the, if not the top Tier 5 live racer, definitely should be able to put up a good challenge. Oops. Oh, we got Count Frogula. That's a dyno buster too. You guys are bringing out all the dyno beaters. No negative 999 tunes, but nonetheless, these cars, just like the Czinger that you guys are seeing on the live stream, are all dyno beaters. Maybe not the Huracan Evo though. I think the Huracan Evo is not a dyno beater. It's just a, you know, yeah, so he's running a pretty strong negative tune to run that fast. That car isn't likely to be able to stick around much, not with a 9.3 run like that. But again, dyno beating car, quite capable. Now, LVN can do 9.3 in here as well. So the difference is LVN would still be carrying a lot of Evo versus Count Frogula's car has just disappeared. Oh, no, it's right here. So Count Frogula, this car is known for dyno beating. It doesn't have good Evo, though. So, okay, either he left or now he did disappear. Okay, what do we got? I would like to race Paul X, but I haven't seen him available yet. We got 77 left. This is a big dyno beating car as well. We got Crank It. That's the Subi. I don't know if the Subi is as much of a dyno beater. I know the Evo is. Hello? No, I guess not. All right, let's go back to finding the hitters, guys. Where are you? Well, Anubis' car is pretty consistent. It's staying in here. It's not going anywhere. So let's race again. So the Czinger, the way I have it set up, I'm not pushing it for the outmost dyno beating. Usually what you have to do when you want to push it harder to go under, say, 10. If I wanted this car to beat dyno by half a second, I would have to put some more other parts in, such as intake and turbo, right? I'm using a little more nitrous, but I'm actually reducing the turbo intake stages from the time I used it last. In that particular live stream, I had it set up with more dyno beating. That one, that time the car was able to run, I think, 9.6s. Right now, this car can only run about a 10. 10-1, 10 and change kind of thing. All right, let's take a look at what lobby we moved to. This should be able to tell us. Let's go ahead and mess with it. So higher performance points is generally the way you have to go if you're trying to go for a lobby beating dyno setup or a dyno beating lobby setup for a lot of cars. Now some cars do not need to do that, okay, to sacrifice to really win, but most cars do. So what you're doing is you're building up a little bit faster, then you're running it intentionally slower. 11,949. These bots are not running the times that I'm thinking that they are supposed to run now. It used to give us a better idea of what lobby it is, but I don't think that's accurate. Although I could have moved to 9.9, I guess that's possible. We've been running 10-1s, but I personally haven't ran a 9, so I don't think so. All right, here we go. Okay, so again, the CC850 does come up hard near the end. I got to be careful how much I slow down by. Otherwise, what it'll do is it'll pull past me at the end. Okay, so I've run a bunch of 10-1s now. My dyno is actually 10.25. So figure at this point, whatever advantage I may have had is probably gone. Okay, it looks like we lost most of the hitter guys at this point. Let me jump out. I'm going to come back in, but I'm going to tweak the car to a different lobby. We can hopefully meet up easier that way. So I'm going to add some parts and move us to, let's move to say 9.8, 9.9. Let's do it that way. So we're going to put this back on. Put this back on. Okay. That adds quite a bit of points on the performance side, but not a whole lot on the Evo side. You see how that basically just made the car more higher PP without higher Evo. Of course, I could get a little more Evo by doing this, but then we're looking at 9.8, 9.8, and 9.89. Let's put it to, let's say 986 is not a bad dyno range. What am I at? 660? It's not going to have lobby advantage with this setup. Maybe a hair, but not much. This is going to land in the 9.8 lobby for sure. I might have even bumped a little from earlier, so 9.899 lobby is definitely where I'm going to land at best. If I get super lucky, I could land in 10, but I doubt it. Let's see, we have, well, this has a lot of newer players in it, so this might be the slower end of whatever lobby I'm actually in. Let's take a look. Ooh, almost missed my launch again. Wow, that's really slow. 10, 9.9. So I'm probably in 9.9 or slow end of 9.9 to the point where 10.0 cars are showing up. So I'm, yep, here we go. Anubis found me already. Dyno beating car, so figure 0.3. It runs about 0.2 to 0.3 under. So if he's 9.7 dyno, he could probably run 9.4. Okay, I'm definitely not running that. But let's see what happens. We can at least push it and see. Yep, he's, oh, it's a race. It's a race. But his car has definitely the advantage here. 9.6. Good run. I'll do one more. That's a good question. The best elite tuner car for live. There are a lot of good elite tuner cars for live. I'm not the best to answer that question, mainly because I haven't built most of them for live racing. Let me try to kind of go through my mind all the ones that I can think of for elite tuner cars. Particularly the newer ones, I have no clue because I haven't messed with them. But the Elite Tuner cars that are pretty good includes like the 720S, the BMW is pretty good at live racing. Some of the newer ones like the Toyota GR I think is decent. Hey, Soundwave, I don't know. I honestly don't know which other cars might be good for your Elite Tuners. Let me think. Hmm. Oh, oh, Matias is here. This is going to be a tough race for me, even if his car isn't already set up better. But that's the next car I'm actually going to use. So let me race one now and see. But again, everybody in here with a decent car is going to be at least 9.6, possibly 9.4. And if you have a dyno beater, you could be an 8.9, 8.8. So, but this is the other one we're talking about, the 917K. That's also the reward car. Here we go. And it's a tight race. And I couldn't slow down. So that tells you that, this car is definitely fast. 9.611. Okay. Good car. Good for this lobby range, by the way. The 917. In fact, when I bring the 917 in, it'll be doing right around that time. So you guys can put your little notes together. You could beat me if you run faster than what that did in there. It's pretty close, except I think I start off at a little faster lobby, so I might be able to do 9.5s with it, but that's a 0.2, 0.3 dyno beating car if you push it. Good car. I think I need to run slow now. I've been running really fast. Now the the RS6 Avant GT is a great car in Tier 4, but to be in 9s like this, that means it's fully maxed, and therefore its main party trick, which is massive dyno beating, is no longer here. Like, this is not a car that, well, he must have lagged because I saw him way back there and then he jumped a little, whatever. But what I was trying to say is, in here, you're running basically fully max time, therefore you don't have dyno beating anymore. You're just running the time. Okay, so if you're using a maxed tier 4 car, understand that you have nowhere to go. You have no benefit of being able to push any further. Versus if this car was in 10.6 or even 11.2, you got a margin of dyno beating that's as good, if not better, than the Czinger even. So maxing out the tier 4s in most lobbies still are very, it's still very competitive. I'm not, oh, what did I do wrong there? I shouldn't have shifted to 4th. It should have been 3rd, but all right. This is not helping me. I'm just going to run a little bit slower. So I missed up a little bit on the shifting. I jumped to 4th and then kind of hit the nitrous. But again, 9.602, that's a good run on the 917. So tier 4s in max lobbies either are going to beat you, okay, because you're hoping your max tier 4 won't get bumped and you're in a competitive spot, or you're going to get beat. That's the only two things that's going to happen when you're maxed out tier 4 in a maxed out live racing setup. And you do not have the ability to leverage any dyno beating. Therefore, any tier 5 that can beat dyno will probably wreck you. And that's the problem with running a maxed out tier 4 in the tier 4, tier 5 combination lobbies. Okay. Ooh, that car's good. There you go. So the GR just did a 9.490. I think I did 9.4 something earlier. I just can't remember what I did shift-wise to get it. In 9.8, this car should be able to do 9.6, 9.5s. I don't know about 9.4. Maybe I'm dreaming. But 9.4 is definitely a good spot to be in with that car. All right, here we go. Again, I've been running pretty hard. So after you run 9.6s, you'll start seeing people with 9.4 cars. You eventually see people with even faster cars, but hopefully not. I'm not sure if I'm even shifting this car right at this time, but with that Ford Mustang, that's a good car. That's a lobby advantage leverage car, but you got to have it fully fusion, set up right. It does beat Dyno a little bit. I think 0.15 to 0.2, but hard car to use in live compared to, say, some of the other ones we've been seeing. Speaking of your question, Crystal, here's a good, that's a good elite tuner car for live racing right there. That one, right? So this guy right here doing 9.4 makes it definitely a strong car. So I'm going to have to change my shift pattern a little bit to see if I can get the best I can out of my car. Right? If I stay with him in the beginning, at least I have a chance, but it's close. Oh, all right. It's a closer run, but he still would have beaten me at the end, obviously. So uh, I did hit the brakes as well, but you know, 9.4, 9.5 is about the best you can do. Yeah, you barely have any S6 on it. S6 is also is another part that's important. If you're gonna run a car like this, a lot of these guys, you know, most of these were leveraging probably the strongest S6s, such as the S6 transmission, S6 body, but body isn't always the best thing to install. All right, we got Zanny with the LVN. Oh, I was gonna try to challenge the new hitter I saw in the lobby, but we can do Matthias. I was gonna race Shax. Shax. He named himself Shax. All right. That doesn't get you any endearing love from other players when you name yourself Shax. Right? Shax is probably the least liked dude in the game. We all know we hate Donna, right? That's like she's like the most hated person in the game, period. But I think Shax probably comes in near second. Okay, let's. Oh, speaking of Shax, let's go. All right. So Shax is newer. But wait, he's well, he's not newer. He just didn't finish Tempest, I guess. This must be a second account. Um, for us who build multiple accounts, eventually you kind of go, I don't really care about Tempest. That's only important for the first account. Like it's such a big deal to win Tempest, and then by the time you get to the second account, you're like, whatever, doesn't matter. All right, Shax got me with a 9.4 run as well. I think I bumped into 9.4s at this point because it looks like a lot of guys with 9.4 cars showing up. We're going to try to race maybe a random to see if, oh, well, this is, all right. Let's try this 1355 Temarino. That's a dyno beater too. I don't know how much it beats dyno this version. The green one beats dyno by like 0.2. Whoop, screw that up. Yeah, I'm definitely bumped at this point because it looks like almost everybody coming in is running 9.4s. All right, so now the way I can make this, well, 9.58 is not bad either. The way I can make this car more competitive is to retune it again and set it up for maybe a higher margin. This guy probably runs 9.6 because that's a 3-star, level 60, probably missing fusions. Definitely missing epic fusions for the most part. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one's definitely a lot slower. See, whereas a well set up car would be in here with a very good dyno, a not so well set up car missing fusions could be in here with really bad dyno. That's standard. That's how the game match makes, which is why we always push for high evo, low performance point. Notice I have high performance point, mediocre evo. It's still the 1-to-3 ratio, which means the car isn't bad, but it's a lot less competitive in here, where we are now, than it was in the other lobby where it was a little bit more competitive. Now, is that the ACR? If that's ACR, that's going to be a Dyno Buster. Yeah, Voodoo 2 might not be as much of a Dyno Buster, but I know the regular ACR definitely is. I haven't played with the Voodoo, so I'm not so sure. It's definitely out there running what? Looking at about 9.3? 9.2 probably. 9.23, 9.28. 9.1, yeah. So this one's also a dyno beater. So again, there are plenty of dyno beating cars out there that you can use. Yeah, so no advantage. So a lot of these guys are all running dyno beaters too. Sven, last voice. This is a dyno beater if it's set up right. Although, no, it's fully maxed. It's going to run its time. But did you find me, Nabel, or you're still looking for me? Hey, Brian Jack. Yeah, I figured. So that Voodoo works the same way as the regular ACR then, because if he's running 9.1s, he's basically doing the same thing the regular ACR is doing. So I guess this kind of points out the weakness to the Czinger, right? It's great in slower lobbies because of its dyno beating. If once you push it to 9s, the number here isn't as good. Now, there's a possibility I could reset it to, you know, you could probably reset it to do better on the dyno beating. But again, dyno beating with high points isn't going to get you long term very far. Whereas dyno beating with high evo is always the goal here. So, for example, if you get to like here and you see the points here go down, once you start putting the rest of the parts in on this car, it starts to really not do so hot on the overall performance against other cars. It doesn't get lobby advantage. So that's the weakness to the Czinger. The preferred spot for me for the Czinger would be high 10s, right? In high 10s, you can sacrifice some more evo and potentially get a more of a dyno beating out of it. It really depends on where the car tops out. Where is it? 268 is all it's going to do. So what you want to do is you want to modify the parts to get it to run faster than that. Okay. Limited time collection. Let me take a look. I'm sure it's there. I haven't paid attention to collections, I'll be honest with you. Let's see. Ring Brothers signature. There it is. Yeah, I do see it. Yeah, I got them all. How about that? I could lock them in, I guess. Thanks for the heads up. I mean, I didn't even pay attention to this at all. Some of these are good cars, but I don't know. The Ring Brothers, I think that's the Regal that has the. This one is the one that. No, that's the Invader. I'm not sure if this one's good. I haven't played with it. The original Regal has like a glitch, low performance point, high evo tune. That's really good, but again in slower. I'm quite honestly. Out of these, I would only maybe the Loadmaster. It's a pretty good car. Good racing, you Farouk. Um, I can see the Loadmaster being good, but the rest of these are not cars I would really desire that hard. Let's put it that way. Anubis, hey hey, great racing with you. But yeah, oh whoops, double clicked. But the again, this car is set up properly. Again, it's a good option for live racing. I just don't prefer it in the faster lobbies. I think where it shines again, it's going to be in the slower lobbies, where it can do the most damage. Right at 9.9. It's been a while since I actually paid attention to this car shift pattern, but I'm pretty sure it involves jumping to fourth or fifth in nitrous, but not immediately kind of thing. And then something like this. I think that's how it works. It's been a while since I really paid attention to the specific shift pattern on this car. But as you can see, the slower I make my dyno, okay, what's interesting about this car is the slower I make my dyno, the faster the car can beat dyno. So, you know, it's obnoxious in that sense that it can do stuff like this. And I'm pretty sure if I did this, it would be even faster. So not faster than 9.4. There's a limit to what you can do. But now you're in 10.1 and arguably still going to be able to run close to 9.4. And that's what's interesting about this car in some ways is that it does this, it does that dyno beating by adjustment, right? So you can go a lot slower dyno, but you can still push ultimately to the faster. I'm going to move this back a little bit. 10.8. I think 1088 I should still be able to do 9.4. I mean, I let the gear run out on that run, but you hold tokens for exactly for this. So if you have the tokens, now's the time to collect. I made the gear a little longer so it can hit that 678. I mean 268. What am I saying? 268. 268 is the limit. So the car is going to top out at 268. It's just a question of where you can put it to get it to do the 268. So, you know, you can mess with it a little bit to make sure that you get the 268 in the right gear, whether it's here, here, or here. I mean, you can do it this way. It doesn't make the car faster. It just makes it slower. So there are a lot of different tweaks you could do to this car. So ultimately, max Evo, max dyno for this is 9.8 with this setup. It'll still beat dyno. I mean, this car just beats dyno, period. But moving one gear can give you like a little bit extra. That's the one thing I liked about the car. You also need to use certain parts to get the dyno beating to be more. Usually the best, I think, is to add a little more turbo intake, which raises your top maxed speed, which also raises your total dyno margin a bit, right? So it's just a matter of getting the car to set up to beat dyno by the right amount. Sometimes stuff like this can help too. There are different ways to tweak the car for the ultimate most dyno beating. But that being said, I think we're done with the Czinger for now. I'm going to jump in the 917K now. Let's grab the dyno on that and see what it is. And then we can meet each other in lobby. 917K is a great car. It just doesn't have as much dyno beating margin as the Czinger, or less ability to tweak it to beat dyno by as much. But I like the 917K. It's one of the good Porsches, I guess, in the game. We don't have that many great live racing Porsches, and this is one of them. Oh, I didn't look at the dyno. Hold on. What am I? I should be in 9.8 with this. That group that I just saw earlier probably will end up seeing me here. Oh no, this is probably faster. 9.6. I think this might be 9.6. Let's see. Hold on. Let me race somebody. We'll find out. The thing about this car is you need that needle drop for it to really run well. So that's going to be the key thing, getting the needle drop on it. And then it'll run really good. I don't want to run all out yet. I want to see what that guy ran. 9.8. Okay. See if I can find myself here. If I do, then I know. Yeah, I found. Yeah, so I'm in 9. Oh, here we go. Shax has got his DeVol 16. Great car. Oh, now the DeVol 16 again. I know that my guys in my crew likes this car. The ones that have been playing with it has given me pretty positive feedback on it. I do have it. I just didn't play with it. All right, not getting instant nitrous will cost me quite a bit, but it's okay. Instant nitrous on the needle drop is important for this car to get under dyno. Otherwise, it'll struggle to actually get that dyno level run. Let me see. We get. All right, so I just see Shax in here for now and my own account. So let's see. I'm going to make that account busy so I'm not racing two people at the same time. Whoop, got new people coming in. Dolphin Master. Let's race Dolphin Master. So the collection credit thing, you really got to work. You know, the tournaments when we had it working gave nice token rewards. We don't have that now, so I don't know what happened to this tournament. Did anybody see it yet? I'm pretty sure we're not going to see it. It's gone. They just replaced it with something less interesting to me, which is that what is it? The Japan circuit thing, which is nothing more than a card collection game. They just keep adding these new like pit stop zeros or heroes, whatever it is, and then now they add this Circuit Japan, which also I haven't done a video on it, but I'm not too keen on it. Yeah, we're probably not even going to get it this season. They originally, somebody said it was delayed a week. Oh, this isn't good. I didn't get my 0 RPM launch. That is a little bit of the thing with this car is you need that 0 RPM launch to get the best runs out of it. Not getting 0 RPM launch, I probably lost a tenth off the bat, but fortunately it also beats Dyno a little bit, so I can still tournaments is like this crew thing where they give you 3 collections. They're actually called collections tournament. They pick 3 collections cars and they put restriction on it, and you have 3 days to run all that stuff. Yeah, well, the only good news about the tournament is that it gives you really good token rewards, right? And it gives you RP, which also helps. I mean, RP is always nice. It was canceled. Okay. Nice. And you know why they canceled it? So you can get a Pokemon card collector game or whatever, Magic the Gathering, whatever card collection game you can think of. All it is, this new card collection thing, it's not even a game. All it is it replaces your rewards from other things so you can fill these, quote, card slots to win rewards. It is the most uninteresting part of the game I've seen so far. Okay. The good news is if you play long enough, eventually you will get all the cards. I mean, it's available in your, it replaces some of the rewards in your calendar. I mean, it just kind of kills everything. Replaces rewards also in your event. Basically, your rewards that you were able to use before are now going to be packets of cards that you're going to open and collect whatever. That's literally the entire game that I can tell. I don't even see. Um, all right, I don't see any guys in here. I'm going to race my own car real quick. So this is how basically how swaps work. Like you got two accounts and you can just do it the slow way. Oh, they took away the wildcard tokens? Really? Oh, that sucks. My dyno is 9.6, I think. 9.6. I think we're in 9.7 or 9.6 lobby. Oh, Pride Stalker found me. Okay, here we go. Maybe 9.4. Because I lost all those other cars, so I moved. He's probably racing Sven right now. Unless there are people he can see that I cannot see, which is possible as well. So, oh, no. Looks like Price Stalker is going to have to challenge. Looks like Sven challenged him. Here we go. Solus GT is strong in here, so I'm not holding out a lot of hope I'm going to easily win this, but it's winnable if I didn't screw up my launch. But I did screw up my launch, and now I am going to push it. Push it. I got it. Woohoo! I got that one. All right. That had me nervous, though. Solus GT definitely can get lobby advantage in here, and it beats Dyno as well. So it's one of those, you have to count whatever lobby you're in. The Solus GT more or less should be able to beat you by 0.4, whatever the lobby is. Oh, Soundwave's here with the good old Cento Diasci or Cento Diasci, whatever. Cento Diasci. Just call it Cento. That is a dyno beater, so I'm sure he can give me a hard time. Oh, he slowed down. He gave it to me. 2,750 restoration tokens. Like, we don't have hard enough time getting restoration tokens, right? They made these new cars literally difficult to get tokens for, or use a lot of tokens to restore, and now they're taking away the restoration tokens. Nice. I mean, Legend obviously isn't something they care a lot about, but still. Bugatti 6 Element. It's a cool Bugatti. I mean, I like the Cento. Okay. 9.2, yeah. I figured a Cento would be faster. So the thing about online challenges when you know what you're up against, right? Setting up a car for a particular lobby to beat a particular car is always possible if you have a good selection of cars to work with that already beats Dyno. If you don't have the car, if you don't know, you come in, you just kind of race without paying attention, there's a good possibility that your car will shift to a point which makes it harder for other people to find you. Not always the worst thing, okay, but it is kind of annoying when you can't control the things that are supposed to happen with the live racing. So it really depends on, you know, you don't have much time, so you brought the one cheater. That's okay. Everybody was bringing like the Dyno Busters anyway, so it's all good. I'm not too worried about it. The thing about the Czinger and the 917K, Czinger again beats Dyno more, but has less great numbers. The 917K beats Dyno by a little bit less, but has better much better numbers. Oh, this car is in 9.8. That's pretty good, actually. Then I'm pretty happy about that. All right, Velocity Viper. I know that's he's in the stream. He said hi earlier, so I'm just waiting for him to come out. I don't see a lot of other people coming in. I'll give him a chance, and then we're gonna switch lobby to see if I can find other people, because this lobby is kind of missing a lot of people. Nobody's getting in here. So F50 GT is not a cheater car. It's a great live racer. It's the best Ferrari, period. Um, the F50 GT will do under dyno much like the Czinger, except its numbers are generally as good, if not better. So it's a really strong car in that sense. I like the F50 GT. It's a cool looking Ferrari on top of everything else. So when you talk about top live racers in nines, where I'm at, I would say F50 GT is definitely on that list. Okay, on the faster end of 9.8. Okay, so you got F50 GT. You have the new LVN Bugatti. Those are tough cars to beat in any lobby. The 917K is definitely good. One of the better live racers as well. But then if you're looking at just dyno beating, they're much better cars. But if you're looking at kind of an all-rounder that gets used more than once or twice beating dyno, and won't get bumped, that's where the LVN and cars like the F50 GT becomes really great choices. Okay, Dolphin Master. Is Dolphin Master in the chat, or Dolphin Master just happens to be finding me? Okay, here we go. I mean, if you want to talk about crazy car that also beats dyno, the Honda Huna truck, if you control it, if you know how to control it, is a great car too. That thing, all right, I'm gonna re-challenge him if he's still around. Yeah, that's about. If I went into fourth gear, I'd run about that. So we're right in the ballpark. CCA50, again, a great live racer. Oh, I ran out of gas. No wonder I couldn't challenge him. So it's my fault for not paying attention. You know, I don't like this new gas countdown thing on my screen. This is kind of blurry, and it's hard to read. So I actually sometimes run out of gas because I didn't pay attention. I couldn't tell what the heck's going on with this. Oh, did you update, Patrick? Because we might be on a completely different update than you are. That could be why you can't find anybody. Oh, here's Nabil. Nabil, right? I think I got it. I don't even want to try to screw up your last name because I forgot how you told me how to pronounce it. So I'm just gonna stick with saying the first name. Here's a guy who loves to tune, and most likely will have his car tuned faster than mine. But let's go ahead and run it and see, because I remember being told in chat how much that car can beat dyno by, and mine doesn't beat it by that much. That tells you everything you need to know. All right, here we go. And off he goes. So definitely, definitely faster. Try switching lobbies now? Okay. All right, let's do that. Let's switch lobby. Yeah, it looks like it's all, it's like 3 917Ks in here and nobody else. Okay, I'll come out. I'm probably going to go right back to garage, and then I'll come back to the lobby. Off to the garage. So out of the two cars, again, personally, if you only have the option to pick one, and you don't love Czinger more than anything, I would probably go with the 917K, to be honest. I think the 917K is the better car here for most players. The Czinger, if you are really good at tuning and you want to put it in a little bit slower lobby, it's definitely better there. But the 917K is better everywhere else. So that tells you kind of how you would want to do the two cars. Is you want to have one that does more lobbies, can be viable in more places, uh, and has stronger lobby advantage because of better numbers. I would say 917K kind of trumps the Czinger in the grand scheme of which car is ultimately better. I'm not always into the classic race car look, but this car, you know, if you're into classic racers, this car definitely has its strengths. But it's not the best looking thing. Let's be honest here. Um, yep. You're exactly on point, Nabil. It's basically if you just want to race and win a few times quick, 21C, easy for somebody who doesn't even know how to tune. Go look up the max trip pattern and bang, right? Done. And if you want to actually play the, oh, sorry, I was chatting. He was waiting for me. If you actually want to play the game against people longer term, yes, I think again 917 is better. Yeah, I know it's not built for looks, Soundwave. It's a race car, right? And it's an old race car at that, so definitely not built for looks. But I'm just saying, it's not your classic Porsche look. It's it's something different. So here's another newer Elite Tuner car. I think this one's a decent live racer as well. I don't think it beats Dyno by much though, so that could be where I can potentially have the advantage. Lobby advantage might be the same, but I should be able to get through a little bit faster than he could. And there it is. Kind of expected right there. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, we got. Oh, some of the hitter guys are back in here. Let's race Pride. Here we go. Oh, didn't get the RPM drop. It's going to be a tight one. .787. Obviously, the Porsche could run faster than that, but um, I think he's still on his earlier tune, probably. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. See if I can get that RPM drop. Sometimes it's really obnoxious. There it is. That RPM drop really makes a difference in how you get out of the hole. I mean, if you are not getting that RPM drop, the car kind of spins tire. Even if you nitrous right away, you're gonna lose out on quite a bit of the its performance abilities. That's part of the issue with the way that works. Um, Not that it's a bad thing, but it's a cool race car. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Ooh, Rigera. Rigera in the nines? It's good. It's good. It's not bad. Uh-oh. Rigera in the nines, I think, loses some of its true strength of top end, but not to say it's bad. It just, you know, it's starting to be over the hump on its ability to truly dominate. In 11s and 10s, it's a dominating car. So the best Elite Tuner T4 is still the LC 500 T5 720S. Okay, so you're still saying 720S is definitely the one of the top ones for live racing from your Elite Tuners. I raced that GR earlier, GR86. That thing seemed to have had really good lobby advantage. 9.4s and 9.8 is nothing to sneeze at. Okay. Okay, 9.8. So the Regera in 9s is already kind of stuck in the regular lobby. It's no longer, able to use its old performance point drop glitch to really get great advantage. That's the unfortunate thing about it. Again, it's much, much better in some of the slower lobbies. Why do people keep challenging me? They've been busy looking for the next victim, man. You come into the lobby, it's like, woohoo! Dog pile on the new guy. And also, let's be honest, a lot of lobbies, after a while, people know who's doing what in the lobby, so they don't want to challenge you. That's the other problem. Like, they just stop really wanting to go at you with, with the older. When you're sitting in the lobby, you race each other a few times. You're like, all right, I want fresh blood or fresh meat, depending on how they're looking at it. And new guy comes in, they're like, oh yeah. And especially if you're lower level, man, it's like a bunch of bloodhounds waiting for that piece of meat to come in, and everybody pounces. So they're all sitting here doing this. All right, who's coming? Who's coming in? I'm gonna click on him as soon as he comes in. That's kind of the thing the impression I get anyway. So RP 240 JZ, the newer legend cars with pristine will outperform the F1's RP generation. It's really high. All right, let me switch lobbies one more time. Let's see if we can find more people. Let's go back in there. Watch if anybody challenges me the second I get in the lobby. Because a lot of times the black screen fades and you already got that challenge on the screen. Because they see you come in, they're like, oh, that's the guy, bang. Relatively quick challenge, although this name looks familiar. I think is this someone in the Shrapnel? Did I see this name earlier? I thought I did. Well, anyway. All right, here we go. Whoop. Little sticky nitrous there. That BMW moves out really good. All right, I think this time I'm in a slightly faster lobby. Yeah, definitely in a faster lobby. Newer players are just desperate to get a race in, okay? They're not jumping you to win. They're just jumping because they want to get a race. A lot of guys, I mean, let's be honest. It's kind of boring in the lobby a lot of times because you go in, everybody's busy, right? There are lobbies I go into and nobody is racing. It's just everyone's busy. So you're sitting there bored out of your mind, and the second a new guy pops in the lobby, you're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm getting that guy. Okay, so that's why people jump on you. Because they're waiting. They're like, oh, man, I need somebody to race. I got a wild card going. I'm sitting here. The clock is ticking. Come on, come on. So, unfortunately, you're the new victim. The vulture's ready. I'm coming. So that's what happens. Twisted Rippers. Arjung. Dionic 5 is a good live racer, too, for a Tier 4. I like it. I mean, I saw, and I don't know why he's not here. One of my crewmates, Thomas, loves tier fours. I call him the tier four master because that's what he focuses on. That's all his thing. He builds all these tier four live racers. Tomas. So I don't know where Tomas is. He's usually the first to pop into these kind of live streams, but I guess today he's not there. Oh, there you go. Shrapnel's here. Oh, Crystal found me. Here we go. Yeah, that BMW was moving, man. That thing was moving. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Looks like a little connection issue here because I can't tell how close or how far you are because you're kind of skipping. That's typical connection issues. I think I could have had that easily. I just, you finally found me, so I didn't want to just run you up. Looked like oh, here we go, old school. Ooh, this is a good car. This is going to be at minimum a close race, and most likely if this was actually set up for 9.6, he would be doing 9.4s. So it's going to be tight. If he's in 9.8 though, I probably will win. Up. I got that one. Still, that's a good live racer. They're just not as easily a dyno beater, but it's a solid car with numbers. I like that car. The BMW, yeah. The BMW is another one that I mentioned earlier. The T5 BMW is one of the good elite tuner live racers. The 720S, obviously. LVN's going to destroy me, but it's okay. I'll take the beating. Let's go. Well, depending on how the LVN's set up. I mean, the LVN though, for most in the 9s, it's still quite the beast. It starts to lose some of its shine right around low 8s. That's where the LVN's dyno beatings start to be not as large a margin, and its numbers are not as great. So, not to say it still won't be dyno, it will, but it starts to have a little bit less as you get into the low 8s, and eventually it's still not a great 7.7 car, unfortunately. Still the best is F5 Venom Roadster is still one of the best as far as 7.7 range lobbies. 7.7 to 8.1. Solus GT still shines in that lobby too, but the LVN I don't think is as good there. Purple stars only. Okay. I really dislike this car, mainly because I cannot drive it for my life. I don't know, if a player picks it, they better be able to launch that thing dead on, because slightly off, you're going to get destroyed. I think he actually got the launch. I'll be honest, he definitely got the launch good. I mean, I would have botched that thing big time, but he got that. Doesn't make it faster, but the launch, I can tell, because when you screw up the launch, you fall way behind. The other guy just takes off while your car spins tires and does everything that you don't want it to do. Purple stars only. Here we go. Let's go. This is the best Tier 4 live racer, but now it's fully maxed, basically. So depend on how well he can shift it. Yeah, it's going to come up a little bit near the end, but nope, not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. Again, once low 9s, man, Tier 4 cars, mid to low 9s, Tier 4 cars are starting to struggle a little bit. Very few Tier 4s can get that fast to start with. We do have a few, I think, in the mid 9s, but that you're doing world record level shifting at that point with that car, versus Tier 5 cars. You're talking 6-second car running in the 9s. You're barely using all your parts. So that's the big difference. Here we go. Shax is in here with the I hope that's not the Victor. It should be the other one. Oh, Stax is back. Stax is available. Let's try Stax. Oh, come on. Connection issues. Try challenging me, Stax. Challenge me before someone else does. Yeah, I want to refuse. I do. I really. Yeah. All right. I'd feel bad if I instantly refused someone whose name is has flour in it. I just visually, mentally see the flour welting. Oh, I got refused. Flour welts. I'll let him have it. Good race. Take that win. I'm going to go back and try to race because I saw Shax became available right when I got challenged. And he's still available. All right, perfect. So you want to make sure you don't confuse the two Aston Martins. The Victor is not the Valor. Okay? If you get the Victor and you build the Victor because it looks like the Valor, you're going to have a bad time in live. On the other hand, the Valor is quite a good live racer. So this is going to be an interesting race. Although, most of the time, the Valor, while it beats Dyno, it's that was very close. But I think he got that. The Valor is definitely one of the better cars. Its strength is, again, in lobby advantage. Plus, just enough Dyno beating to make it a tough car to beat in the lobby. All right, Danza. Have a good one. So that was a good race. I might be able to squeeze a little more out of my car, but I doubt it. So I'm going to have to bow down to the Valor on that one. I don't think I'm going to beat it. Oh, nothing wrong with... Wait, what the hell happened? Oh, man, I missed the first bump. That's going to really kill me. No countdown, and I was reading the chat, so... All right. That Hoonigan car, this is the Hoonatron. Um, Hoonicorn, I'm sorry, the Hoonicorn. The Hoonatron is the Audi. The Hoonicorn is just not that great in this game. It's a great car, but in CSR2, they didn't do it much justice. It's unfortunately not very good. Well, that's actually what he's saying to you. So the Revival's GT350 or the Mura, they're much faster, but that's not the key. The key thing is that when you put pristine on them, you will get really high RP out of the car. So GT350 or the Mura, you don't have to fully max them to race them, but they have higher RP than even the even the whatchamacallit. Now I'm having an old man moment. The F1, the McLaren F1. So the F1, even with all the other legend cars restored, so you get all the 1% bonuses added on, reaches a certain limit, but it doesn't have that pristine. The pristine gives the other cars way higher, like we're talking 3,000-4,000 Evo type, with the wild card activated, you get like tons of bonuses on top of all the other bonuses. All right, Gator 13. Yeah, getting old, man. You're talking and then you lose your train of thought. You're like, I'm gonna, yeah, your mind goes on tilt. All right, let's go, old school X. Yeah, and they just removed tokens because of that silly new thing with the Japanese circuit thing. I mean, I guess it'll be cool to get the Tachyon whatever, and another 5 years to get all the fusions for the Tachyon, but it just the Tachyon just interesting concept car. Maybe it's not concept car. I think it's they might actually put it into production, but interesting car to add to the game, but just not. I don't know. That whole card collection thing, any collection thing, the game is already about collecting cars. Now we're collecting cars to collect car, but then you have to wait. So it's all about milking the time and making you wait just to get you what? Potentially one collect. Oh, this is a good car to challenge, the Dallara. I just built this thing up using the crates. Oh no, Cadillac has to challenge me. I forgot. I can't challenge him because we won't connect. But if he challenges me, we can connect. Oh no, he went. Ah, bummer. Oh, he's back. There it is. Okay. I can accept his challenges. I just can't get through when I challenge. That's a common issue, actually. I think mostly between iOS and Android guys. Although Android could have that as well. I'm not sure. I like the Dallara, but I'm not so sure that the Dallara is going to be super competitive in here. It's when I messed with that Dallara, I think I found it to start to kind of fall off somewhat by this point. Not to say it doesn't beat Dyno a little bit, and the lobby's still well in this lobby. So mind you, we're still running much better than anything in 9.8, but still, you know, um, that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, there are tricks now using different ways to get more fusions faster. For example, the trick of putting your car in the garage and then when you collect your weekly elite tokens, if you go back to that car, I think you get that brand's fusions. Is what I keep getting told. I have yet to make that work, by the way. But there's like a whole system you can do that. If you pay for Race Pass, obviously you have your ability to get the universal fusions, so that's another way to fill it out. But it's a lot. I mean, I hate the idea that after I get the car, I got to spend whatever amount of time and resources basically looking to get lucky. You know, it's like you're at the casino, at the table, playing roulette, and just hoping that whatever happens, the next one is in your favor. That kind of sucks. Um, Once you have played as long as I have and built as many cars as I had to, the whole process just, I don't know. It just irks me when I see a new brand. I love new brands, but as soon as I see it, I just go, ugh, 5 more years for fusions. You know, that's the problem. Like the Dallara, which fortunately now, at least, they're putting in events where the crate might not be actually paid, so you can potentially get fusions, or if you have a gold star version of the car, that's great too. I will take that. Um, yeah, see, the garage tricks never work for me. And that plus my I tend to forget, so I leave my Nissan in the garage. So I have tons of Nissan fusions right now, but not what I was hoping for, because we have a ton of GTRs, but most of them are bad. So I don't have a Nissan I'm actually dying to build. Elite Tuner, I don't want to build that Nissan, so therefore Nissan Fusions have been just sitting there. If I use a different Elite Tuner car, I guess, to do the weekly Elite Cup, that'll be the car that'll end up in the garage. Maybe I'll eventually get something better, but I think the ones I always use is the GTR, so I'm just used to using it. And therefore I get Nissan Fusions. Alright. I'm going to let him win this one. Oh, okay. Ah, he didn't want to take a free win. He wants to beat me, so okay. I mean, I was trying to be nice. Um, yes, that will pay higher, almost higher than. That's like having a permanent wild card while you have possession of that pristine. All right, Christo, have a good one. So if you have the pristine, you're basically on your own private wild card in a sense, right? Because it gives you like 100% bonus, plus the car itself being a legend car already has bonuses, so you got a lot of bonuses. That's one of the things. Um, and if you actually have a wild card for the crew, now you can probably cap in like 35 minutes because you're making so much RP. So that's the beauty of that. You know, right, exactly. 4,005 RP on a 150 card is crazy. So if you do some quick math, oh no, I didn't just click that. I did just click that. What did I just do? No, let's do. No, I don't want to learn more. Oh, that's a nice Lexus though. I mean, I could, wouldn't hurt me to own one. Although that's very generic soccer mom dad car. Like I like Lexus, but Lexus just comes across as one of those. Yeah, it's the sensible choice, but not the fun choice. So if and I owned Lexus before, so I actually like Lexus, but no. All right, hold on. Add fuel. Plus, if you were to get a Lexus SUV, you either go for the big boy or you go for the little fun one. You know. Yep, 45 minutes to an hour sounds about right. Because if you're making 4,000, right, you're doing 300K. That's like what 70 races, and if you do one race, well, maybe not 70. It might be less actually. 75 races, I think it is. So it's gonna take a few races, but if you're cranking them out quick, you can easily pull it out. Let's see, pull it off. What am I saying? Pull it out. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Let me do the math. I'm not good at math. I'm like one of those Asian guys that really suck at math. So whenever there's math involved, my head starts to hurt. Yeah, it is 75. Ah! Did I catch it? No, I didn't. Sorry, I was doing math. 75 races. That's what it is. You have to renew it by, you basically renew it by putting in more tokens. That's how it would work. You would, you do that. All right. All right. I'm running a little slow race here and there to kind of try to keep my car from moving around too much because I've been doing quite a bit of fast runs. Tap the pristine tab. Yep. Yep. Legend is traumatizing. Okay. If you had to restore the first set of legend cars, it starts to really. When you see the amount of tokens it takes for the second set of cars, woo! I have like flashbacks, man. It's no good. The first round of Legends was rough because at the time nobody really understood it. We were just doing it, right? And then you're running these Legend Cups every day. You're doing this, you're doing that, trying to save up thousands of tokens. There was a whole chart at one point that tells you how many of Legend tokens you needed for each car. I forgot, but it's a lot. And the new ones I think are triple that, if not, or at least double that for the amount of tokens you need per restoration part. We're not even talking about like a. Oh, I think it was his win. Ah, I wasn't supposed to win that. I was actually slowing down to let him win. So, you know, yeah, once you get the car, you're set. But with the pristine thing, it's like a never-ending resource pit. It has its great benefits. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it is a pit. And depending on what your priorities are and how many hours of time you like to put into the game, that could be something that really wears you out, right? So grinding's fun for some people. I can grind so much before I start to really not like it. Right, so 13,450 tokens to get it back to full pristine. That's a lot of tokens. I mean, mind you, that's restoring one probably, you know, set of wheels on these new cars, but still, that's a lot of restoration tokens. But that being said, we don't really use the restoration tokens for much else, so there's that. If you're going to collect them, at least we have a place to use them, unlike those wonderful tickets we got from Elite Tuners. Once you spend those tickets, you have like thousands of tickets just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So I guess I can't complain too much that they at least give you something cool to use it on. But getting the cars restored in the first place, that's the problem, right? That's its own grind, and it's quite rough. I mean, it's a bonus. So the pristine is all about the bonus. Um, well, if you can get the thing is, do you get 9 to 11? Do you need a specific token for that car? Because I think you do need a specifically the tokens for that car to put it to pristine, right? So that remember the daily one cycles through different cars. It's not always the same cars available for the daily tokens. So even though it's easy to collect, I guess, it still depends on what's available. All right, I'm gonna swap one more with this guy, and then I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna jump back out. Okay. See, this is how I can tell you do this all the time with the tokens, because you know all the counts based on what cups gives what. Um, I don't I don't keep track of it. I'll be honest with you. So, oh, Shax is here with Christine, a red one. No, that's the old Corvette. What am I doing? C1 Corvette. Okay. What is this from? Is this from Fast and Furious or something? Corvette C1. When I remember we had this as a prize for something, but I can't remember where this is from. I hope it's good. Here we go. It's moving pretty good. Oh, that was interesting. Having a little lag here. 9.414. That's quick. That is quick. Although I couldn't really tell if he was in front of me or behind me the whole time until the end. So it was a little rough there with that. But that happens more often than not with this game. It's all connection issues. So what they've been doing recently, at least, it's a good thing and a bad thing. They've been giving out a lot of high evo cars, right? Even like a car that's not, quote, great, would have at least decent evo. Unlike before, where the good cars and the bad cars are so far apart that you really can't, you know, you can't even put them in the same ballpark. But the current cars, what it is they're kind of neutralizing low performance point high evo benefit by giving you a lot of low performance point high evo cars. So that's kind of the way they're doing it now. I'm not complaining about it. Like, I think it's a good thing. It gives us a lot more choices and then more variety in the lobby. But at the same time, uh, you're gonna. Oh, that's a revivals card. That's what. See, that's why I don't have it. I haven't even seen it. I have not yet collected the GT350, or at least I haven't restored it, even if I did collect it. I think I did collect it. I have the GT350 in the restoration, and I have that Superbird. I think still. I think those are the first two you get. Dolphin Master's back. Ooh, that's a Dyno Buster. Do I want to race it? Yeah, this car. It's a good car for dyno beating. Uh-oh. I think my game just froze. No. Yeah, it froze. So this is, I know Danny's had this situation before. It, this is the, I must restart the game situation. Okay, hold on, let me restart. Be right back. I am restarting my game. Okay, let's, yeah, it's loading. It is loading. This is a cool new splash screen, actually. This is a very cool car, and it came with the, was it Ferrari's 50th anniversary or something event that we had in year 3 of this game, way back. The Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta with the nice red. I always like black with red livery. That's like a go-to combination for me. So that made the LaFerrari look even cooler. The sad truth is, it's just not a very good car, unfortunately, for anything. Even if they buffed it, I think it still would struggle nowadays. But great looking car. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let me show you my restoration garage situation. I'm doing great on legend cars, let me tell you. I have been working hard at restoring nothing. Restoration is kind of like that rusty garage project that you think about doing in real life as the car rusts away in your backyard. That's what this is. And I'm working on it about as fast as I would do in real life on a project like this. It'll just be collecting more dust in my rear yard rather than actually getting fixed. Wow, I actually have some tokens. I don't play the cup at all, like not even once a week. If I see the cup, it's one of the ones I skip for the day. So if I get the tokens randomly from other places, I'll take it. But definitely not getting it from the not getting it from the cups. Okay, all right. So let's go back. Yeah, so my GT350 is in process. Yeah, I got all those from just logging in. Um, that's literally how I got those tokens because I have not bothered to collect any. There are a lot of things. Oh, that was all right. I'll race him first. I saw a hitter in there. Um, there are just a lot of things I no longer bother with. I'll be honest. It's just you play it too long, and there comes a point where you just go, eh. Like some cars get released, excites me because I see the potential in the car. I'm like, yeah, yeah, this is gonna be a good car, so I want to get it. But other than that, I'm just like, eh. Even the Ferrari event has some decent cars. I just, I'm not keen on pushing my way through at this point. When you're newer, things are a lot more interesting. When you've played as long as I have, it's like you're just trying to keep going at this point. It's like I like the game. I do like playing it. And the best part is, of course, the crew, the friendships you make through the crew, those kind of things. your people, video game friends in some ways I actually chat with more often than my real life friends. Um, it's just the way it works out. Like it's nothing against my real friends, but when you have a strong interest in something, it's much easier to chat with someone. And quite honestly, I made better communication friends and better day-to-day chatting friends than even I have in real life, or I have people that I can actually meet face to face, I should say. Not so much. I think from a friendship level, it's actually no different. I don't feel like the friend I chat with online every day is any less of a friend than the guy that I went to college with. The only difference is obviously if he's living in Europe, I'm living in the U.S. We're not going to see each other on a regular basis. So, but the topics we talk about, the things you like, I think that's what friendships are for, right? So you can kind of share your interests, you kind of check in on each other. That's what it is. And quite honestly, I've met some really nice people online doing this game, and build friendships off of it. So I like that aspect of the game, and that's why I'm still here. The YouTube thing also kept me going for a while too. I do enjoy making the videos. Ooh, wow. That's what's called getting your doors blown off. Okay, you're just like cruising and some guy goes whoo right by you. He just blew my doors off. That's a new Maserati. Oh, that's that one from the thousand ticket thing. Oh, you know what's funny? Did we ever get an answer on who actually got the custom car? Did they ever post that? I thought CSR2 was supposed to post the winners, but I didn't see anything. I wasn't checking, but I didn't see anything about any winners from CSR2. Did you guys see anything? Did anybody get like a, congratulations to these three players? They got custom cars, reach out to us thing? Because I didn't see anything. And funny part is I have that car. And I even played the game. What I did is I did this free online submission for 1,000 tickets. I submitted my information 100 times. I think you get 200 times. Because you get 5 tickets for each time you submit online. And I submitted 200 times to get 1,000 tickets. So I actually got that prize car. And I only played the Pit Stop Heroes once, and I actually got lucky. I got through once. I got 170 tickets off of the game itself, but I spent 0 gold, and I still got the prize car. So when you read the fine print, and you realize there's a free avenue to most of these sweepstakes, and you're willing to put in the extra time, you can still get the prize. You just without having to play their game, so to speak, stuck with doing he edged me out. That's the same thing the other Valor did to me. The gold star, that's a gold star, I think. The gold star and the purple star both beat me the same way by like 0.1, 0.2. So the point is, when it's a sweepstakes, it's not the same as say when it's just like a gaming thing. You can actually get it to the point where you can win the sweepstakes without having to do the gaming part and therefore burning up your gold, right? I saved all my gold. I didn't spend any of it. And I still got the prize car. It would have been nice if I actually won the sweepstakes. I was going to say who won so I can be jealous of them. But I didn't even hear who won, so I have no idea what's going on. It's like they did it, and then they just kind of, Ooh, that's a good run there. I never thought much of that car. Nabel obviously found a good setup for it, but I never personally liked that car that much. Well, we'll race again. But yeah, I'll go show you guys in a minute. I have that car somewhere in one of my garages. I didn't get the impression it was that great a car, so I wasn't too keen on building it. All right, I'm gonna take it easy on this one because I think I ran 9.3s like 4 times now, 4 or 5 times. And I lost twice running 9.3s, which is actually not bad because it may not hurt me as much when I lose. We got about 10 minutes left. Let me go back and show you guys the prize car. It's kind of cool. But I am curious, again, who actually gets to meet them and build their own custom car, right? They said they would give us an answer in 2 weeks. It's been freaking month and a half. It just kind of disappeared from topic. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this, 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 and that, and then now we don't hear anything from them. Uh-oh, I'm on garage 6. I think it's in garage 169. The easiest way for me to get to the back garage is just pull a key. Pull a car. Hold on. I missed 2 days. Hold on. Where's... I'm just going to pull a card. It's going to be a 1-star, but at least it'll put me into the in garage. Oh, come on. Now it's just wasting my time. No follow through from them ever. Yeah, on anything. We're working on fixing this a year later. We are working on fixing this. You know. And there's stuff that they worked on forever and never fixed. They just went, eh. Some stuff they do fix, though. Anything that benefits you, they'll fix that real fast. Like, you know, glitch that gives players extra gold, fixed the next day. Glitch that makes you able to pull crates multiple times, fixed. Your car's too good, fixed. Anything that actually benefits us, nah, you're not having it. Three-star. That's actually not bad out of a silver crate. I bet you it's something useless. Never complain about these because, wait. I don't have this in collect. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many Huracans I have? That's got to be like a collection thing glitch where even if you have the card, it goes, oh, congratulations. You won yet another collection card that you'll never use. Okay, no, I'm not upgrading this. All right, so that puts me in the back garage. So now I can go find that Maserati real quick. It's here somewhere. Aha! There it is. I started building it. Then I saw how lame the Evo is, and I go, nope, not doing it. Ah, the GTR beat my 917. Okay, so it's you. Whatever effort you put into that the GTR worked out. So the CLK GTR. We're not talking about a Nissan GTR. It's like, yeah, but I do have that. I have that's just a regular elite version of the Huracan. This is not a new car. I'm not getting anything special here. It's your typical 3-star Huracan Coupe, which I had maxed from, what, year 1 of the game? Hey, hello, load the car. Load my car. And it's not even in my favorite color, man. It's gray. Like, well, that is the favorite color they like to give to me, but, well, that's actually not what do they call this? This is gray, but it's a weird satin ad personam maroni A+. Yeah, I don't care. It might be ad personam, but it wouldn't be for me. If I had a choice to pick ad personam color, it won't be this. So, as such, wait. Before I strip it, just me being me, not that I doubt myself, but I doubt myself. So I'm going to check and make sure I'm not stripping a card that actually gets locked in somewhere. Let's see. Is it one of the temporary things? No. And it's not one of the permanent things, so guess what? It's getting stripped. Yeah, that new one you see right there, that's the legend cars. And nope, no legend card. I'm not locking them in because they're not restored. All right. Fingers crossed. Epic Fusion. That's all I want. I don't care about the rest. Hello. Oh no. Green. 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 Ooh, we moved up. Blue. There's a chance for a red one. At the very end, there's my last chance. Yes, one red fusion. And of course, a turbo S6. Like I don't have 800 freaking S6s for this car already. But I'll take it. Epic Fusion's what you always look for when you strip these. This is a cool car too, but again, no fusions. It's all in the other Dallara, and I'm not gonna spend gold to pull them off just to move them over. As good as the car might be, that's just not worth it to me. This one is a great livery. I kept this car only because of the way it looks, not because I don't have one already. But I like the black and gold kind of combination. Black and gold Viper here. Cobra. Nice car. Not the greatest in the game, but fun car to have if it looks good. Alright. So, before we log off, and I got like 4 minutes left, I'm going to switch to my other account to show you guys that new card thing real quick. Alright. Let me see if I can switch this without difficulty. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to switch. Oh, no, wait, I can't do that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see this real quick. This should work. Hold on. 1 second. I can do this, I think. Yes, we got it. All right. All right. Okay, let's go and... Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is a new circuit collection thing right here. The circuit in Japan. Okay, Domo arigato. Natural motion. Okay, so all you do in this is you pick up these things from packs, right? Excuse me. I don't see really any other, quote, game here other than you get some free packs. Said free pack gives you this is the whole game. This is you get the pack and woo, I get to open them. Woohoo! What did I get? What did I get? Oh, I got one new card. Woohoo! I mean, this is I don't know what the fun is in this. What's the point of this for us as car guys, right? I mean, if I was like a Magic the Gathering guy, or even a Pokemon card collector, I guess I would be used to this, and I'd love to open packs. I'd love to get the surprises. Woohoo! No, I don't even know what the hell I'm getting. What is this crap? And it doesn't do anything. It just goes in the collection. Woo! And my collection's not complete yet. After all this time, not one of these have completed it. So, really, day after day after day, I am just going to look to see what free pack I get. And I get to do this little slicey motion. Slicey! Woohoo! And that's it. This is the game. This is literally the whole thing. And at some point, you will get all the cards, I guess. I mean, you got to get... As you saw, I already got duplicates, but at some point you get all the cards, and when you get all these, I guess you get these, right? And then you need to get all these from, how many of these? All these, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 of these times 10 is 120 individual cards you have to get that has to match exactly what's here for you to then match each one to get these prizes, which, okay, not too bad. But then once you get everything is when you get the car. So you don't get the tachyon thing here. The tachyon speed, right? Right? Is that rigor? rigger tachyon speed. Cool looking car. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks very cool. I'm sure it's electric because the tachyon speed just sounds like an electric car. And I hate every electric car in this game, so chances are I'll hate this one too. But collecting it will be fun, I guess. But the point is that why do this to make us wait for that? It just doesn't make sense to me a lot. And there looks like there's also like gold, red, and blue of these, and there's green here. So I guess if you finish this, you get a green one, green one, green one. So how do I get these? I mean, collect all cards to win the grand prize here. Okay, so if we get all the cards, we get this. Or you can do this, and I'm sure they sell it. That's usually how they try to get you, right? We're going to sell it to you. Let me see if I can buy currencies. No, that's money. That can't be right. Let's see. Free gift. Oh, I got a free gift. Let me claim it. Oh, no. That free gift. Oh, the one that I miss every day. Okay. All right. Thank you for the free gift. It does give you gold keys at the end. So if you're looking for gold keys, don't skip the free gifts. I'm only skipping it because I was busy with other games and I didn't focus on it this week. But that free gift actually isn't bad. If you do it every day, you get 2 gold keys, I think, at the end. So definitely worth it. So this, and this, you probably have to buy somehow. And these things, these type, cost real money. And the rest of these cost like 4,000 of these diamonds or tokens. I have 280, and I'm not sure I want to buy them. So this is the issue. Now, where you get the packs, right? You can get them from your daily rewards. You get it from the Grand Prelude, the Crimson Gauntlet, the Finale, so any event plus your daily rewards will give you these packs. I don't know, I just how long you got to do to get the gold key? 1 week, every week. Every week you get gold keys at the end. So here's the Hoonigan Porsche event that I never did. So they're bringing, the good news is they are bringing these events back, but they're not giving you really easy access to crates or anything, but at least you have a chance to have the event. And here's a supply cup I need to do. But overall though, the events generally give you different rewards than what it's showing here. So if I were to do this event, my rewards that used to be something else is now every so often a pack, right? So it replaced certain rewards. Not to say that those rewards are all that big a deal, but they intentionally replaced rewards now that you may want with something that you obviously want to collect just to get the car, but it's just something else to have to take over stuff. And of course, we lost the tournament, right? If this was going to replace the tournament, that's really not a fun thing. So that's basically my view on this new circuit thing. I just don't see it being that useful as a overall event, period. And it's only in beta, which is why this account has it and my main account actually does not have it. That's the same for the rest of you guys. Some of you will have it, some of us won't. I don't think you're missing anything, but not having tournament does hurt. I didn't get tournament for months because of a glitch with the programming. I finally got it back for like 2-3 seasons. Now it's gone again. So not the most fun thing. The Testarossa is a good live racer. Nice. Almost 700 RP without WC is really good. But again, the amount of effort and potentially crates I have to buy to get through made it so that I'm not that interested in it. I've been kind of moving away from being a paid player in this game so I can put my money somewhere else in other games. For example, I just bought Forza Horizon 6 and I'm loving it. So, All right, have a good one, Brian. I'm done with the stream for the day anyway. So anyhow, that was kind of how we wanted to wrap it up. I wanted to talk to you guys and show you the circuit. Um, and with that, I think the hitters did great today. You guys are like trashing me in the lobbies with your cars. So I think Heinarch's going to be giving out rewards in his crew for the rest of the week. Thank you guys for joining me for the live stream. I well, Evo 8, Eric, there there was supposed to be a tournament this season and they canceled it. So, and I think it's because of this. That's why they canceled it. So, yeah, Heinrich, this was fun. We have to do again. Maybe next time I may have to restrict the amount of dyno beating I allow. Otherwise, I see the car and I kind of go, oh, I'm gonna lose. You know, but it was fun. It was fun. It was great, great time. Yeah, I had 11 guys beat me exactly. So I don't like losing that often, man. I really don't. Usually when I see cars like that, I'm like, maybe I won't race them. But but nonetheless, it worked out great. It was a great time. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, if you ever have any questions about any topic in this game, feel free to reach out. You can post on one of my videos a question, or when I get on live streams, feel free to ask questions. One of these days, I'll do more of a live stream for question and answer, but I'll probably do it together with Danny Lightning. It's more fun when there's more than one person for those kind of things, rather than just racing. So, in any case, again, thank you everyone for joining me. I will do this again probably in a week or two, or maybe we'll see. The next live stream might be Forza though, because I'm starting to really get into tuning in that game. So keep an eye out for Forza Horizon 6 content. That's going to be coming in the future, live streams and videos. All right. So with that, thank you again for joining me. And as always, also thank you for watching my videos and being a subscriber on my channel. And with that, I am done and out. Max the Gamer is live.